So some prediction for 2022, and basically, I want to just say that most people, for the most part, and what's happening, are going to realize just how much of a waste of time money is. Let me say that again. Most people, like most people are doing right now, are going to realize just how much of a waste of time money is. Just how overly complicated it has been. Just how much it has taken away. It's how much time and energy it takes away from the things that are important. I'll give you an example. So, part of the prediction of 2022 is that, people are going to learn about AI is going to rise and money is going to change and people are going to come more together, and that's great. But if we come together and we're still trying to come together and we are influenced somehow to think that money is still going to help us, or like money is a necessity, then we are falling into the same trap. Okay, money takes time and energy away from the work that is already needed to be done on your own development. When you are developing yourself as a person, when you are developing yourself spiritually, intellectually, and intellectually, I said intellectually, that's interesting. Intellectually and physically, okay? That takes time and energy. But now you have the added concept of money and bills, okay, and paying to live. That adds more time and energy, okay, than what most people even have for their whole 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Most people get good sleep with 6 to 8. And rest is super important. They say, well, the wicked don't rest, and that's why the wicked suffer. The wicked don't really win, they suffer. Okay? They suffer, and they think they have some control, and they manipulate and influence through media, but they suffer. Okay? But you see, you don't need to suffer, but you've been told that this is what needs to happen, and so this is part of life, and so this suffering is what needs to happen, and this suffering includes money making and laws and politicians and all this corruption and all this nonsense. All this overcomplexity of the simplicity, or better said, all this overcomplexity on top of the simplicity that is life. Life is so simple that all you need to do, all humans need to do is plant seeds, take care of nature and the animals, each other, help each other, you can help each other build homes. There's so many ways to build homes without needing so many materials. You can use what's on the ground. You can dig into the ground. You can use what's available around you, the wood, the trees. You can, as far as cement, some people are using now 3D printing and using raw mud, raw clay, making clay mix and making a house out of it with a 3D printer, and it works. So we have a lot. With the 2022 predictions, there are a lot of good things that are happening, okay, that you see coming from what would have been the dark side of technology, but now being used towards the light side, okay, or better said, the evil side of technology now being used towards something good, okay. So 3D printing being used to make sure everybody gets a basic home, not limited to that though, but hey, that's a cool idea, right? But now if you have that and you have money, and now money starts to become this thing where it's a necessity and you need it in order to be able to live, eat, and sleep, or drink good water, then that's a problem. What needs to happen, like I've said before, is that you need to allow the waters of the earth to run free. You need to plant more gardens, learn about the seasons, okay? Help each other, okay? And then money can be used, I said it before, for extra things. Go look at my video about the future of money, NFTs, all this other stuff, okay? Go look at all that. 2022 predictions, okay? Money is a waste of time and energy. We are going to realize that money is taking too much time and energy from people, okay? How much of that time making money would prefer? I know a lot of you, all that time you spend going to a job and paying a bill, all right, to have a decent lifestyle, quote unquote decent, okay? How much of that time could have been used to maybe work on yourself, work on a skill? Maybe there's a sport, an art, something you want to do that's your passion. But no, you are caught up with the responsibilities that you're so busy making money and trying to make a living that you don't even live. How much of that happens? Again, 2022, the predictions that are happening, there's going to be a lot of rises of many good things. AI is one of those things, but it's not going to be this doom and gloom of AI. But also, people are definitely going to realize, I think one of the things that people aren't mentioning is that we're definitely going to realize how much of a freaking, how do I say it, how evil money has actually been. People are like, oh, money's not the root of all evil. It's how it's used. You're right and wrong at the same time. It depends on who's listening, depends on who you're talking to. Money is evil because it has been used as a necessity when it is not a necessity. And we can see that with nature's wildlife. They live perfectly fine, especially the herbivores. They're totally fine. Okay? Eating meat. 2022 predictions? You'll have artificial meat, but people are going to most likely start choosing to go back with natural plant-based foods. Because it's already proven that it's strong. It's been proven throughout time. The biggest animals, the strongest animals. Not the most dangerous. We're talking about the biggest and the strongest and the most longest living. We're all plant-based. Plant-based, baby. We working on it. Okay, so 2022 predictions. Money is one of those main things that is going to essentially disappear. Because people are realizing just how simple life actually is, okay? It's already hard work to work on oneself and one's skills and passion. We don't need something else that is made by whoever made it or whatever made it to take over our lives or our time and energy. Namaste. If you like this video, please share, please subscribe, and like. Namaste. Thank you very much.